Hello everyone, I hope you are fine and I hope you try to solve all these questions. I firmly believe that anyone who can solve these questions is good in circles. He has no issue in circles despite solving these questions. If someone mistakes some mistake, then it is, I will say it's a silly mistake. Okay, so I'm trying to inculcate all the concepts and to learn a way that we have a very strong concept, then we can definitely go for a good score. So again, those who fail to solve these questions are still, after watching video, they find that they are not going to get all the things, then I must recommend them have a focused learning under a mentor, find a good mentor, and then learn daily 1 to 2 hours under supervision. So secondly, it will be so nice of you if all of you are subscribe the channel. So this is the least motivation I required right now from all of you. So hopefully in this week I will complete all that geometry. Then further I will select only few people and I will teach them in depth all the probability. Okay, so probability, I say there are three things: counting, permutation, combination, and third one is probability. So if you are good in counting, then you can move further. So I will teach them freely. Okay, so you must be active in the group and make sure you are doing a little effort by subscribing the channel and also recommending others as well. So in the remaining sessions, I will not do like this, making video randomly and letting it freely on the YouTube. I will select only few people. Okay, so let's start the questions. Mm, Uh, First of all, you must have the good concepts to solve the circle question. There are some question which you have. We will use the concepts of the triangles as well. So let's solve this question. Now here, if I see without doing anything, because here it is saying A is the center. So be careful. If question is not stating this, that it is A is the center, then I will not consider it is that A is the center. Okay, there. Okay, this is a very important thing. So here it is saying the center. So any lines from a point of the circle toward the center of the circle, it is radius. So this is radius. This is radius. Now AB is equal to BC. So if it is this radius is equal to this, then it is also radius, and CD, this is also radius. Here the question didn't tell us this is also equal, because the question said that we already know that they both are the radius. Okay. Now remember very good property. I will now this angle. Okay, it will be half of this angle, half of this angle central. Okay, if I say like this, if I draw a line like this, so this angle, the x will be half of this. Now if I draw this property again, this is also R. Now I can see there is an equilateral triangle. Now I know equilateral triangle have all the angles equal to 60. So I told you this is 60, so this must be half of it, so answer is 30. If you have to see it again, you can see it is 60, it is 90, then it is must be 30. So because a whole angle is 30, so it is the angle bisector. Angle bisector has property that it bisects angles equally. So here it is 90 90 bisecting a line, so 90 90. So here it is bisecting 60 30 on this side, 30 on this side. So we have no need to go into the detail. So this is my experience. I you can say learned many tricks to solve the questions easily, because I believe these tests are not testing the math, they are testing our reasoning abilities. So I hope it is clear. Let's move toward the next question. Now again, this question. Now here it is a property. Angles from same segments are equal. What does it mean? Look here. This angle and this angle, they are from the same segment, from starting from same chord. Okay, so this angle and this angle will be equal. Now the question is telling us AB is equal to 4 and BC is equal to 6, AC is equal to 5 and AD is equal to 6. Okay, now we know, so these angles equal. Now what we can apply? We can apply the similarity theorem. Okay, now we have to find DE, this one. So we can write DE over BC is equal to, now against X, 6 over 4 is equal to, in other words I have to write it basically AD over AB. So DE is, we have to find DE, and BC is equal to 6, so it is equal to AD is 6 over 4. So we find DE is equal to 6636 divided by 4, so we get DE is equal to 9. DE is equal to 9. Don't rush for, because you can say okay, here it is angle equal to this angle, so here it is 6, it will be 6. Apply the logic, okay, properly. So here the key concept was the angles from the same segment, they are the equal. Now let's move toward our third question. Now here again one property. Central angle is always double. Let's say here in the figure O is the center of the circle, the degree measure of angle ACO. So he is telling me, let's say if I draw a line here like this, so this angle he is saying me it is 30, so all the remaining angle will be 330. Now this is central angle for which this one. Okay, now central angle is angle from minor arc, it is 1 by 2 of the central angle, so this angle will be 1 by 2 of this angle. Now he is telling us, he is asking what is angle ABC. So angle ABC is equal to 1 by 2 multiplied with 330, so it is 165. It is 160. So it is just basic properties, and if you don't know this property, then this question becomes difficult. Okay, now this is very good question, I must say, because earlier when I solved it, I found it incorrect. Then I again have consider the picture diagram and found my mistake. So here it is, radius of a semicircle above is 1. So we know this is radius, this is radius, this is radius. These three lines are touching the circles and they are the radius. What is the area of the shade? We have to find the area of this thing. Now one way, the best way, what is the best way? Now we know this is 30 and here it must be 60. So this is 1, this is 1, this must be 1 as well. So it is equilateral triangle. It is equilateral triangle. So equilateral triangle formula of to find the area is s square under root 3 over 4. So s is side is equal to 1 under root 3 over 4. So it is under root 3 over 4. This one. Now what I will do, I will find, rather going in any other direction, rather than finding this area or whole diagram area then subtracting it, I will here find the area of this segment. Area of the segment, let's say it is xy, area of the segment xy. So angle is 60 and over 360, area is pi r square of 1 is equal to r, 1 pi. So we get pi over 6. We get pi over 6. Now we have to subtract this from the to get this area, because this include pi over 6 is the area of the whole segment, so pi over 6 minus under root 3 over 4, so our answer is B. Normally the trap answer is C, but answer is B. So if you don't consider this, and if you just made some mistake, you will go for this answer. Again, it is very good question. Also, it's a part of the GMAT question. Now here it is the first thing that is telling me this is the height. So let me draw a triangle. He's telling me up to this point the height is 4, and further is told me that question told me that it is isosceles triangle. Isosceles is 45, two sides similar, two angles similar, so 90 90 45 45 90. Now the outline of sign of an ice cream store is made by placing 3 by 4 of the circumference of circle with radius 4 feet. Okay, so he is saying that 3 by 4 of the area of the circle is placed on the with radius placed on the sign of for the ice cream on the top and isosceles triangle. Okay, so this is 3 by 4, so 3 by 4 over area of 4 on a radius of 4 multiplied with 2 pi. So this is r, so circumference we get, so this is something 6 pi. Okay, so basically you can say this part whole its circumference or perimeter, because we have to find from here to here, it is 6 pi. Now what is the remaining? The remaining will be 1 by 4 pi. So if we draw here 1 by 4 over 360, we get 90. So it means here the angle is 90, and this is also radius, this is also radius, and radius is 4. So this will be 4 under root 2. So this side is 4 under root 2. We got this. Okay. So now we have to find this thing, these two sides. So how we can find 4 under root 2? Okay. So because here we can say it is, let me change the pen. Here it is 90. Then these are 45 or 45. So against 90 we have to find. So 4 under root 2 divided by 2. Okay, 2 under root 2. And here the height is 4. So it for 1 it will be 200 root square plus 4 square. So it will be 4 into 2 plus 16. So 16 plus 8, it is 24. 24 under root. So it's equal 2 under root 6. 2 under root, sorry, it is 2 under root 6. Now we have to find the perimeter. So up to this point it is placed on the top. Okay, so here 3 by 4, the 3 by 4 of we found it is 6 pi circumference plus this thing. What is the one side? Because there are two sides, so it is 2 under root 6, and this is also, so it will be 2 plus 4 under root 6. So this is the perimeter in feet of the sign. So this question at first glance it looks very difficult, but if you know the concept and logic, you can find the value. So let's move toward the next question. Again here, And here this is C. Here it is, the angle is 60. Now the further thing, the tangent to the circle is, what is the area of the circle? If the length of the tangents from the point O of the circle to the circle is 3, so it means this is 3, this is 3. Now how we can find the radius? So let me draw a line. So basically most of the questions of the GRE with geometry can be solved if you just draw a line. So here we can say it is 90, and this one is 30 now, and this one is 60. Now we will apply 30, 60, 90 property. So again 60, we is x under root 3. I memorized in this way. So x under root 3 is equal to 3. So x is equal to 3 under root 3. So further if we solve 3 to the power 1 minus 1 over 2, so it is 3 under root. So x is equal to 3 under root. Now this one is 3 under root. Now what we have to find? We have to find the area of the scale. So 3 pi. So answer is C. Now in this question, the radius of the concentric circles are 2 and 5 respectively. So this smaller circle has radius 2 and this larger circle has radius 5. If the tangent to the smaller circle is at point P and Q, what is the length of PQ? We have to find this length, PQ. So let me draw, now we know they are concentric. So this is 2 and this is 5. It is given. This is the radius of the larger circle, this is the radius of the smaller circle. So if we draw here a 90 degrees, so we can say 25 is equal to 5 square and 25 is equal to 4 plus x. So let's say it is x. So 25 minus 4, it is equal to 21. So x is equal to 21 and under root. Sorry, x here. So x is equal to 21 under root. So this one part is 21 under root. So this one is also 21 under root. So what will be the answer? We have to add 2 under root 21. The third one, I will not solve it. Remember, there are two things that I will teach you. First, the largest, because chord concept, largest chord is within a circle. If this is circle, so if we meet 2 points within the circle, this is chord. So largest chord is diameter. Any other chord must be less than diameter. Remember this property. So I will not solve it. You can see what is the diameter of the circle. It is, diameter is equal to 10. Now x plus y, it is not diameter. If you just visually move x and y toward each other, you will find that at this point they will be maximum, but here it is low. Look here, this part is less than if this is here. So x plus y over 2, x plus y, it must be less than 10. So this part must be, so answer is B. We have no need to solve it. This is the quantitative reason that GR in GMAT asks. Now here again, the question, let's move toward the question. Okay. In the above figure, a regular hexagon always has 6 sides. So you better remember up to 9, octagon, pentagon, and all these. Up to 9, you must remember the names of the triangles inscribed in a circle in the which AD is the diameter. AD is diameter. So in next lecture, I will, hexagon is a very beautiful picture, and GR in GMAT loves the questions of the hexagon. Love the question of hexagon. Why? Because it has a very good properties. So remember, hexagon always have three large diameter. This is the longest distance, and these there are six smallest diameter. These are the smallest. Okay, these are the smallest. I have to tell you this property later. These are the smallest. Okay, so like this. Let me erase it now. AD, AF. Now just remember, a regular hexagon has six equilateral triangle. Look here, these. I already this. So let's say this is R, 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 R. So this is AD is equal to 2R. So I will upload a video which will have a detailed knowledge of the hexagon, very good properties of the hexagon. So now AF we can say it is R, and FE it is also R. So answer is C. Okay, there is no need to calculate anything. So let's move toward the next question. Again, it seems very easy question. Here, this is 2. So up to this point, it must be 2. The radius. Now the area of the circle and the triangle shown are 4 pi and 3. So area of the circle pi r square is equal to 4 pi. Actually, right now it is near 11 p.m. here, so I'm feeling very sleepy. So r is equal to 2. We got this, and the area of the triangle, it is 1 by 2 base multiply height is equal to 3. We know what is base, it is 2 multiply height, so 3 height is equal to 3. So what is the length of the line segment PQ? So this whole is 3. So we can apply the Pythagoras theorem. This is 3 square 9 plus 4, it is 13 under root. So answer is C. Now we move some towards sectors. If the circle above has center O and circumference 18 pi, then the perimeter of the sector RSTO is. Now let's find the length of the RST. So it is angle is 60. 360 divided by 60 divided by 360 multiply with 18 pi. So 6. So it is 3 pi. So 3 pi is this part. So this part whole is 3 pi. Now we have to find this is radius. So radius, we know 18 pi is equal to 2 pi r. Pi r is equal to 9. So 9 plus 9, 18. So 18. So it is B. Now the diameter of the largest circle in the figure shown is x. What is the area of the shaded region? If the radius of the smaller circle is half of the radius of the larger circle, diameter of the larger circle is x. So larger radius will be x over 2. What is the area of the circle if the radius of smaller circle? So smaller is half of, so 1 by 2 multiply with x over 2. So this is the radius of x over 4, smaller. Now we have to find the, if the radius of what is the area. So we have to find the area of the sheet. So first find the area on the basis. So area is x square over 4 pi, and here x square over 16 pi. Now subtract them. X square over 4 pi, this is the area of the larger circle, and x square over 16 pi, this is the area of the smaller circle. So 16, 4 x square pi minus x square pi. So this is 3x square pi over 16. So here we have to, so here it is 3 pi over, so answer is B. Now here, if this angle is 150, this angle is also 150. So 150, 30. 300, sorry, the remaining is 360. So this is 30 and this is 30. Now O is the center of the circle. what fraction of the circular region is shaded? So what fraction of the circular region? What fraction of the circular region? We have to find the all the 60 over 360. So it is 1 over 6. Now this question can be, what fraction of the circle is unshaded? What fraction of the circular region is unshaded? So unshaded can be 300 over 360. Next one, I think it is a GMAT type question. So basically, Jamboree also used to have the GMAT questions. Now this is very good. This is minor. This is angle with the arc. So remember this. If I draw, let's say here it is the O, the center of the circle. Let me first remove this O here. So angle here, it must be 70. It must be 2 times of this. Okay. Now the question is asking about to find the what is the length of the minor arc PQ? OR has a length 18. OR. So this has a 18. So this is 9 and this is 9 as well because the diameter is given 18. What is the length of the minor arc PQ? So if this is, now this angle is also 35. Okay, angle in the opposite alternate side. So if we draw like here, so it must be also 70. So 70, 71, 40, and here it is 40. So 40 divided by 360 multiply with what is the length? So length is 18 pi, circumference this is circumference, so 40. So 1 over 9 multiply with 18 pi is equal to 2 pi. So I think answer is A. So here the logic is this angle, this is central angle 70, and here if we draw on this side, this angle is also 70. And now I will skip one or two question here. And from this question, this is basically I used randomly selected, and this is from CAT old test. So this question is very easy, but it can be problematic if you don't go to if you don't get the answer within the time frame, because we have to find the answer within, I think for this we can find within 30 seconds. So here CB is 7. Okay, this is 7. Length of segment BD is 4. So overall the radius is 11. This is also 11. Now he is asking us find the length of the diagonal AB. AB. This is 7 and this is 11. And here he told me rectangle. So rectangle always has opposite sides equal 7, 7. Here it must be 11. Now if we start applying the property 11 square plus and it will take too much time. Why? Because if you just draw this diagonal, okay, so can you see now it is also radius? Yes, then it is 11. The answer is 11. We have no need to do some calculation. Let's move further. I will skip this question. The answer is, for this question the answer is 20. My logic is totally different. This is CAT question. I will skip it. The next one is also CAT question, but it's important because it uses the same concept that I taught you earlier, that angle from 6 segment are equal. This angle and this angle are equal. Now it's based on inference. If this is given, it is 80. If I draw a line here, I can assume it is, because this is radius, so two angles are equal. I can also say if it was equilateral triangle, the angles must be 60, 16, but it is 80. So it means the remaining angles are 100. So 100 divided by 2, it is 50. So these angles are 50, total 50. But now these two angles are further. We have to find this angle. Okay. So this angle will be 25. This angle will be further 25. Further we will take 50 divided by 2 25. So 25 25, two angles are 50. So 180 minus 50, it is 130. So answer is A. So it's more basically related with the inference. So here you will not see such a question on GRE or GMAT. GMAT might be, but here I just have to focus again